everybody, Yoda here. I just wanted to show you what we got accomplished the last couple of days. As you know, our livestock is over at Hacks for the Homestead, and they've done a great job with them. Everybody's still alive, and that's good. So what we did is we ordered a carport. It finally came in. Took a little over a month to get, but we did finally get it. So we're starting with a carport, and then I got 10 at an auction, a farm auction a while back ago, and we brought that over here and are using that to close this up. So what you're looking at the north side of this shelter, and you see the hog panel there that we put across it. We've done that on 3 different sides and then tied that in and then put the metal sheeting over that. We use those self metal screws that go in. Technical term, maybe G can type it in down there. All I know is what they look like and what I needed to get. Do yourself a favor. We didn't have the bit for it, so we were just putting it into the screw. You lose them, you're going to lose a ton of them. Do yourself a favor and get that extra bit. Make sure that you measure. There's several different sizes, so measure what you need. So we did that. We've tied all that in. This should keep them from kicking that out. No, nothing's foolproof. Goats and sheep wake up every morning and ask themselves, how can I kill myself today? And they probably try to figure out the most damaging way to do it possible. So we know we're going to have to come back, do some tweaks and all of that, but that's homesteading. You just have to go with it, do the best you can, and when you see an error, change it. So it's living. So what we did, the Hacks for Homestead came over yesterday, so there were 4 of us out here. G, of course, was at work, so took him a little bit to get back here. But we ran to town. Patty and I ran to town, and I needed to pick up one more gate, and I just got a utility gate. We already had a cattle gate for one section, but we decided we wanted another section to open up to the acreage behind. There's some nice brome back there, so we want them to clean that up and get that going. So what we did, we got the gate up here, put some posts in. Patty and I picked that up, got that at Tractor Supply. They loaded it up for us very kindly, but we had to go over to Dead Hedge, right? Remember, we have stuff spread everywhere. So we went over to Dead Hedge and picked up some hog paneling and some cattle paneling at a gate, and I think that was about it. Now, these, you can see, we've cut this down, and this is pretty long. I think that's 16 feet. I have an 8-foot bed in my truck, and we live in the country, and it's country roads, so Patty and I just threw everything up there. We were a wide load. We had panels all over the place. You know, two tiny women, 5'2", trying to lift that up and get those. Nothing was straight, but that's what tie down straps are for. So we strapped everything together, took it nice and slow on the gravel roads, got everything home, sang Sanford and Son theme song on the way back, laughed at people driving by us, laughing. So anyway, that's what happens when, you know, the men send women to go do that job. We just figure it out and get it on. It doesn't matter. Now, they had all kinds of suggestions for us when we got back, but we got it done. So it doesn't matter. I don't care. Got all of that stuff back. We put there's going to be a gate, a walking gate at the back here so that we can get that in. We put a 12-foot gate back behind in the pasture so we can get a tractor in. And we've situated this building so that we can get the tractor into the building. So when you have a lot of animals, you know, you got to muck those pens, and doing them by hand, it can be done, but it's much better to use a tractor. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So we haven't mowed any of this down. You know, I think G showed you some pictures. It's pretty overgrown, but that's also free food. So we're going to let the sheep and goats go at this. They'll have that cleaned out in no time, less than a week. And then we'll be able to start rotating them back here. So what we're going to do there, we're going to put a T-post every 10 feet. And then we bought some... it's actually horse fencing. It's pretty tall. I think I got 4 foot, 5 foot, something like that. And we're going to run that all the way around. So we'll have, I think we figured 400 feet down. Well, let's see. I think I got 500 or 600 feet of fencing. So we're going to run that up, tie that into some barbed wire fencing that's already over on this side, on the east side of the property. So once we get this done, we're actually going to be able to pull the livestock over this weekend. We're expecting to have it nice and tight. I've already riveted everything in there to make this solid. We'll get this back one on eventually. Right now we're not freezing cold, and that saves us a little bit of time, but don't think we're not taking it seriously. Winter's coming, it's coming fast, so we know we have to get that done. Let's see, we also got the front door, the screen door changed out, storm door, got that changed out. Everything is so difficult now. I don't know why they make things so complicated, but we figured it out and got that done. Nothing's been without a challenge. So I'll tell you today, I had to figure out my driver's license for the state. So figured out everything that I needed, showed up, didn't realize in this state, I had to go to the Capitol in order to get that, because they don't do that in our county because it's a state change. And at least that's what I was told. So I went over there to the Capitol to get that done. And they don't do license plates there. So I thought that was strange. I had all my paperwork for that. And I was like, well, what do I need to do? And they're like, highway patrol. And I said, okay. So got my driver's license done. In and out. That was fabulous. And then called the county clerk to see what I needed to do. And no, I didn't. I called the highway patrol. No, I called the county clerk for that county, and I was in the wrong county. And she says, no, you do that by county. Oh, okay. All right. So makes sense. So then she said, you got to look for the highway patrol because you have to get an inspection on your vehicle. So I'm used to inspections. Does the blinker work? Is your muffler making noise? Are you, whatever's happening there? And that is not at all what it was. So it ended up in my county, I had to go to the sheriff's department. So I went to the sheriff's department. You give them your title work. They run the title work. Then they check the VIN on the vehicle. There's actually a checkbox on that material to see what type of VIN plate it is and whether or not it's bolted down and, looks like it's been removed, etc. And I thought that was very strange. And then they take the information off your door, hand you a paper, and then you get to go over to the courthouse and see the county clerk treasurer, and you see the county treasurer, and then they rape you for all the money that they can. So my plates are only good until December. My sticker says February, so I get an extra 60 days to go in, and I have to get new plates for my vehicle. And so I had to pay all of that money to get that done for 2 months. Oh well, anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully it'll run smoother and go. I'm not sure if it's like Missouri was, where we could get 2-year tags. That was just much better, only having to deal with it once every 2 years. So we'll see how that goes. So that was my day, and I've got some more work to do. We're going to probably start those T-posts and get all that stuff in, because gates hung. We didn't get the gates hung yet, so the poles have just set, and so we need to get all that stuff done. Let's see. I already showed you the kitchen tour. I think that's about it. So we're starting to get a little bit settled. We'll see what happens. And oh well, it's a day in life on a farmstead. So okay, guys, well, make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and comment below, and let us know if there's something that you would do different here or something you'd add on to it. Great to know. So everybody does everything different, and we've seen other homesteads, and we get ideas and go, oh, that's fabulous, we want to do that. Let's incorporate that. We're doing a little bit of that from Hacks for the Homestead. We saw their setup, and I really like it. So I think we're going to go off of that, changed a couple plans here and there. So anyway, okay, live a lifetime free, and I'll see you later.
Thanks, Milo.